So the first breath we're going to start with is the Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi means victorious. So this breath is in order for us to, in a sense, be victorious over our minds. It's the most common breath that we use throughout our practice. And it basically consists of contracting the back of the throat gently so that we can allow more air to flow through on our inhales and exhales. The same way you do this breath the same way that you would fog up a mirror or sort of make a Darth Vader noise when you do it. So to demonstrate, so it's mainly about making the noise with your throat, having that sharp kind of inhale and exhale when you're doing it, and allowing the more air to flow through in general by contracting your throat. The next breath is the Brahmari breath, or bee breath, which is a calming breath to because it focuses with sound and vibration. So we're using sound and vibration to focus on and help calm the mind, and be aware of different areas in our body. So the different frequencies that you use to make the vibrational sounds will affect different areas of your body. Higher vibrations will affect higher parts of your body, so your neck and your head, your chest, and lower vibrations, lower sounds will affect the deeper parts of your body and lower parts like your legs, maybe your bones and whatnot too. So let's try it out. And that noise specifically, I felt that vibration right here in my chest. So you can play around with it and do different noises, different vibrations, different levels, and see where it's where you're feeling that in your body. You can place your hand on those different areas. So the next breath is the Satali breath, which is cooling breath. This kind of is self-explanatory. It is very helpful for us when, say, like after a very long, hard, intense practice, or maybe if we're just really amped up in general, if we're very hot, if we have a very warm temperature going on, using a cooling breath helps to cool down the body, helps to calm the body too. It's very and it's very meditative because it's so the feeling is so, in a sense, intense. Like you can feel it so instantaneously. The cooling breath, it cools you down, it cools down your mouth and this whole area instantly. So in order to do this, we either have to roll our tongues by sticking our tongue out and rolling it, or if you can't do that, use your tongue to cup the top of your lip. So let's try it out. And we want to be inhaling, with the cool breath, with the tongue, and then we want to be exhaling through the nostrils. So So the next breath that we're going to talk about is the Kapalabhati breath, which is the skull shining breath, is what it's also called. It basically is a cleansing breath that helps us to cleanse our skulls, cleanse our halos, and cleanse the energy that we're exuberating, or that we are expressing in our everyday lives. So this breath can not necessarily be dangerous, but it's contraindicated with pregnancy, with blood pressure, with eye problems. So use with caution for sure, and keep in mind that it is a cleansing and detoxifying breath. So in order to do this, we have to contract our transverse abdominal muscles so that we can send sharp, short, quick breaths up to our third eye chakra. So let's try this out. Kapalabhati breath. So the last one is the Nadi Shodhana breath, or the alternate nostril breath. It's basically a breathing technique to a pranayama practice to balance out the nadis, the Ida and the Pingala nadi, and the center nadi, to help us keep balance in general. It's also a great breath practice if you just want to kind of check in on yourself and see which side you might be a little, like whether you're a little bit more masculine during that day, a little bit more warm, more energetic, or if you're on the feminine side where you're more cooling and more calm and more emotional in a sense. So we can do this too by seeing if one side or the other is a little bit more difficult to breathe through. So in order to do this breath, we want to always start and end on the left side. And basically we are inhaling and exhaling alternately. So we'll take our nose, or our thumb, and we'll close our right nostril, and we'll breathe in through our left nostril. So inhale. And those are the breaths.